Welcome, Sim Race fans. It is Wednesday night, 6:35. It is time for the FSB Racing live coverage of the Craftsman Truck I Series here from Nashville Speedway. My first trip here, and brought with me my good partner in crime, Mr. Milt Minner Jr. How you doing tonight, sir?
Some gym in Nashville, Tennessee. Looks like the fans are filing in the grandstands there. Not quite full yet, but I'm sure we'll have a packed crowd in this simulated fans situation. And we got
Yeah, sorry.
we got some new drivers here. And we got some interesting guys up here up towards the front. So it's going to be real interesting.
Yep, some new names, some old names, and an old name that I know very well, Mr. Sam Young, your producer, also in the booth with us and running everything that you see. Welcome, Sam. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, and I can't wait for tonight's race because we have so many new drivers, and we got to show them off. And you guys sound awesome as always. I'm glad to have you guys here helping to represent FSB. Let's do this.
All right, let's go. After a great race at Bristol, then we hit Watkins Glen for over 20 trucks there. Guess what? 21 trucks tonight. Like Milt said, some new names out there. We'll meet them on the starting grid. We'll do the lineups in just a second. Tonight's parameters, we're going 100 laps as the 19th spinning off pit road there, showing off for the crowd in his Braden Wares in that Bass Pro Trucks truck. Um, we're going to be under the lights pretty soon here. Again, 21 trucks. This is race number 8 of 13. And a quick look at the standings. You can throw a blanket over the top four. 5 points separating the top four drivers. You can see the standings of all series at fsbracing.com. Matt Watkins still holds the points lead by 1 point over Jared Mogard. Justin Bird, the words in third, and Craig Stuka, my co-driver teammate from Bathurst last weekend in a 12-hour race, and another donkey there, Andrew Elliott, rounding out the top five. Jamison Pearson made up 4 spots last time. He's tied with Guy Pecha for 6. Here comes Jason Seams, T.G. Reese, and Dave Ellens. Those names you're going to hear a lot tonight. They are in the top 10, racing for a championship, courtesy of Mud Dog Motorsports and Kevin Mays, bringing you a trophy for the series. Milt, let's talk about the starting lineup. A new name is on the pole, number 57.
Well, do I get to pick first or what? Is it pick time yet, or are we gonna do the
Sure,
lineup
we can
first?
pick and then do the lineup. Sure, what do you got?
Okay, I'm going to go with the 57. Why? Because, part of tonight we're going to be talking about our great friend and having a lap of silence, the lap '07 for Ken Soska. And that 57 also reminds me of one of our first drivers, Canadian Bender, back in the day. So the numerology looks good for, let's spit it out for me. So that's what we got.
Nice. Yeah, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Rob Bender in that 57 forever. And I can't really say the phrases that he said back then, but one of my favorite guys of all time. Nice pick. Sam, you got a pick for us?
I have to think about that. I have to kind of go with Craig Stukas. He's just been so strong lately, and kind of as a favor, he's taken over to handling all the number registrations here at FSB. And let me tell you, that's more than it sounds like because our number system's kind of messed up, and the way iRacing works, it can be conflicting numbers, and he's going to straighten it out for us. But he's my pick because he's fast, and I think he's going to do great days. One of our admins here at FSB. He does a great job with us, and another volunteer that we don't pay enough for. Yep, that's my pick.
Outstanding. Oh, very good. I'm over here at the ticket booth. I'm going to put 20 bucks on Justin Bird as a word. I'm looking at the season results. He has not claimed a victory yet in this one. He's been really close. We've had 6 winners in 7 races. How about that for parity? As Jared Mogard is the only 2-time winner here, but we've had a different winner every time except Jared, with Gerard Lawrence getting the win on the technicality there last week at Watkins Glen. But we're here at Nashville. Let's go ahead and run down our starting lineup. We'll go ahead and go here with on the pole, like we talked about, the number 57. New name for me there, Mr. Thomas Fox, USA there. And on the outside front row, the man, Mr. Sean Reap, in the number 62. And the number 2 truck starting inside row number 2 is going to be Nicholas Donovan. And outside of him, the number 15, you hear about him every week, the winningest driver in the history of FSB, hands down, Mr. Matt Watkins in the 15.
The word is in the 5th position in number 13 truck. P6 is Jamison Pearson, the young stud. Another new guy here, at least to me, is in the 7th position in the 85 truck, Jeff Pfeiffer. And in the 8th position, the number 18 truck of Craig Stukas. Winner last week, but this, unfortunately, went backwards before the results were done, and that was a major bummer. But anyway, so there's your top 8 there.
All right, starting ninth, the 115 of Dave Ellens. Been here for a while. And, of course, Super Speedway extraordinaire, Checkered Flag Motorsports, number 29, the uncle of the Birds of Word, Jeff Hale. The number 1, Jason Seams, one of the highest rated drivers I saw on the way in, 6K rating guy. And Andrew Elliott, our Donkey Bob teammate over there in the 09, is going to be starting 12th.
Starting 13th in that well-known 33 truck, the veteran. Been doing this stuff since 2001, I think. The original NASCAR 2003 before that, the NASCAR 1 was, that would be T.G. Reeves. 53 truck in P14 will be Ryan Fisher. And then in P15, be another new driver. Ran a couple times here, but we'll see how he does. In the 19 truck of Braden Wares. And then our buddy, Donkey Bob driver Chet Barkin in the 68 truck, P16.
Huge field here. Starting 17th, the number 99 of Jim Pops Marguson. He's going to be starting 17th. Terry Marinero, new name for me there in the 88, is going to be starting 18th. We're going to have Guy Petra going to be starting 19th in the 151 Ford. Your series admin and donor for the trophy series here, Mud Dog Motorsports, Kevin Mays starting 20th, and starting 21st, Mike Sokup in the 45 truck. Nowhere to go but up. I bet he's shooting for that hard charger award.
All the way.
Let's talk distance here. We're looking at 35 to 38 laps for fuel. Tires are going to be around that time. 100 laps tonight, folks. 100 laps under the lights here at Nashville. They're on the pit road. Line up on the starting grid. We're going to pull off here in just a second.
1.3 miles, so it's kind of in between a super speedway and a short track, even though it is called a super speedway. Usually super speedways are somewhere around a mile and a half. So right in, very strange distance and, flat corners, basically a one groove racing line. So you're going to see guys, they're going to have to, expect or hope for guys making mistakes, or, they might have to put a little bumper on them to get around.
A quick note for you guys that our number 57 lead truck here this is his very first race. Now, look, you only got one shot to win your first race anywhere. So, you know what? I'm going to have to kind of root for the 57 along with the 18 there. He's my backup route because he's come in here. He's a friend of Matt Watkins from way back in the day. And also, who was the other guy? Ryan Fisher is also a friend. They've joined us this week. And this guy is already on the pole. It's going to be fun, guys. Take it away.
Yeah, if he knows that guy.
Finger on my Butterfinger in the Toyota out front on the pole. Nice truck. That's a beautiful paint job. I'm hungry. I got to go raid the kids' candy box. There's some Butterfingers in there. I got to have it. And
then you got Oreos behind them.
Junk food down the inside front row.
Got any milk?
No doubt. Who's the producers? We got a milk sponsor out there. We got Bazooka Gum, all kinds of sponsors out there. A lot of cars coming from the Trading Paints program here at iRacing, where you can upload your own custom paint very easily, or paint one in the sim with a handful of sponsors that you can pick there. But keep an eye on 3 wides in the back. Everybody's going to be cold tires to start, as we're going to go green here. Take it away. Oh, no, we got one more lap. Then we're going to take it away, I believe.
Yeah, well, the 68 truck is on pit road. I don't know what's going on with Chet Barkin, but I believe he missed the start, and so I don't know if he's going to be able to. As the pace track goes off and they go green. Very confusing, and he is stuck there, and that could be it for him. No, there he goes. Now he's moving. Some kind of technical problem as the pace truck goes by him. He's definitely going to go a lap down at least, as he can't speed on pit road here. And the pace truck almost hits him as they.
Back to the action up front.
Oh, it's action
up
up
on the
front.
outside, followed by Matt Watkins down low, the 57 and the Oreo truck, followed by, he gets a little loose there as the outside line gets a little bit.
Reap up high with a power
move.
move. reap up high with a power move and then back down. You don't know, that, I said the outside no bueno there, but and he goes and powers to the lead there. So I think the 57 kind of took it easy, and him and Matt Watkins are going to be working together, I believe.
A couple trucks got together in the back. We also saw someone else on pit road besides Chet. That was Stukas was on pit road, so not sure what happened there, but we do have a caution as a couple trucks got together. Maybe Jeff Hale's involved. I'm taking a look real quick. Yeah, Sam, if you want to look at the 29, he was involved in that one. We'll get a quick replay here as we are coming
Chet
up
might get the
on
lucky
two.
dog here. So that's what Chet's hoping for.
Stuka went a lap down too, so we'll have to see as they go by.
20 looks like the 85 got in the back of Jeff Hale and spun him around. I think it was the 85. Take a look there again. It was an 85 Harley Davidson truck.
Yeah, Jeff switched lanes right in front of him, jumps right down in front of him. Not sure if he had a chance to avoid it or not, so that'll be a call for the admins to see who that's on. But kind of an abrupt lane change
just
there.
a little bit of, that shouldn't be too much. He got tagged a little bit and then just barely hit the wall there. Hopefully he didn't get much damage there for Jeff. As Hale, the last, 3 out of the last 4 races, he just had some bad luck starts, man.
Sean Reap's going to get those points for leading a lap, or that point for leading a lap there, as, 29 goes around on the replay I'm seeing there. Fox, Watkins, and Donovan's your top 4. Jameson Pearson still in 5th. You guys can see on the ticker there, lap 3. Let's see what's happening with our lap down, guys.
Oh, we got trucks down pit road, so some guys are going to top off fuel already. Monster Motorsports number 151 and the 88 truck down pit road. Can't see them using tires. They only get, 3 sets here, so need to be careful with that.
From what I can see, Stukas is the lap down. It's still showing Chet on the lead lap, so he pulled off pit road, got a perfect caution to keep himself on the lead lap, but Craig had to pull in pit road. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe we'll ask him a little bit later.
Yeah, so did
Chet gets a lucky dog?
Sorry. So maybe Craig will, you answered my question.
Jerry Fort Colt still driving our pace truck out there, doing a fantastic job. Little back problems. We got a lot of padding in there for him. And hope he feels better soon, as the 78 truck unable to join us, got some back issues. So get well soon, Jerry. Appreciate it.
A couple Norcos.
Yep.
A couple of Norcos and a shot of whiskey, no problem. Let's go. Well, good thing for Chet there.
Yeah, super looked out. That's the purple truck back there. As again, we've had 21 trucks tonight here. This is race 8 of 13. Looking ahead, we're going to have speedways for the rest of the season. I saw Dover on there, other tracks. Let's see. Homestead, Miami, Atlanta, Iowa, Dover, and Kansas to round this thing out. So we put the road course to bed, the short tracks to bed. Now it's time to get wide open speedway racing, and I'm sure that's going to bring out the bigger crowds.
Yeah, and I believe the 22s also teammates, I believe, with the checkered flag guys, if I'm not mistaken. So they got a lot of trucks in here going to try to work together once they get going. Really didn't get a shot there yet to do that. Probably trying to feel them out. Trucks look a little bit loose on cold tires.
Yeah, well, you got to save them. You got to make them last 40 laps. So good luck on the start, trying to keep pace and not burning up your tires. It's an art form here. Looking at that 15 truck, if anybody can do it, he certainly can.
Yeah, and I think that was part of, I think Jeff was just trying not to overcook it a little bit and kind of spooked the 85 truck there. Definitely unintentional.
Yep, we're going to do this restart, and we'll get right into it. Yep.
Pace truck is off. Green.
Green flag is out. Here we go. Racing into turn 1. Bird dives to the bottom back there as it's a little congested, about third on back, as you can see on screen there. Everybody's trying to do their best to hold the line, but it's super difficult. Coming up here, a moment of tribute for our best buddy, Ken Sosted, passed away recently, and like to have a moment of silence here for him and his lovely wife Cheryl as a 19-year anniversary today. We love you guys. We miss him like nobody's business, but a moment of silence for our brother Ken and the '07 lap. All right, so that's one. Everybody, thoughts and prayers, Cheryl. We sure miss him like
Love you,
Janet
Gerald.
says. So
Glad you're watching tonight, and we miss him so much. Our
he's the
best
glue
friend,
holding our
Ken.
teams and league together, and we're trying to survive. And I think we're going to be okay based on all the things he did for us. We really appreciate Ken, and we appreciate Cheryl. Take care.
And I
All
tell you
right,
what Ken would like is us
let's go
having
race.
some fun racing here.
Yeah, NASCAR-aholic,
Well,
sim
here we go.
race-aholic, all of it. Let's
Here
go.
we go. And here's my buddy Sean Reap, and he's looking pretty strong, folks. And Matty's trailing him, probably saving some tires. But I'll tell you, Sean's been really struggling. We've talked about it in previous broadcasts. Not just in the, he's got a couple of physical issues, but he's been struggling with the in-car deal. And he doesn't look like he's struggling anymore. He's just got this down, guys. Incredibly great job he's been doing.
Yep.
Absolutely, and that's a huge
I
change.
see a little damage on Braden Ware's car there on the left front. He's got a little damage there. Might have had a little bit of contact, but he's in the Silver Bath Pro Shops 19 truck, running 12th right now. Is not all races are up front as they are battling from first to last here at Nashville.
Yeah, good battle there with the 1 and the 2 truck, Nicholas Donovan in the 2. And Jason Seams trying to make the pass. If you get down too low out of that groove, you don't get as much grip on that way bottom there, and kind of flattens out a little bit, I think. Almost like a little berm there, and yeah, truck pushed up on the 1. He had to back out of it, but good hard racing there. Still can't make that pass yet.
Well, Jeff Hale showing 5 laps down, so he's got some issues there. Craig Stukas got the lap back. He's side by side with Chester back there.
Yeah, Thomas Fox went way back in the 57 truck. I don't know what happened to him, but he's back in the 7th position now. Gonna take a look at that while you guys continue on
Go
here.
ahead, and I'll find what Craig Stukas did. No, he just lost some spots on the restart there and fell back a little bit, but didn't pit or do anything out of the ordinary there. Just lost a couple spots. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger out in his first race. Thomas Fox in the 57, back to 7th.
Yeah, we'll have to see if he's just taking it easy here. Obviously, he knows Watkins well. It's not his first rodeo, so he might have some kind of plan up as they're starting to close in on the 62 truck now. And here comes Bird the Word, and P3 really pushing hard now.
Single file, lap 13. Couple cars, I'd say 6 or so trucks went into top off, maybe more. Rest of them going for that track position early on as everybody's kind of settled in right now. Almost single file. Trying not to clip that wall on entry. And you definitely want to clip that apron as it's going to upset the truck just a little bit.
This and Chet battling back there all the way back for P10. Going at it hard there. It seems like whatever problems Chet had have rectified themselves.
Just like that, P11, big bright purple butt kicker Craftsman Chevrolet. Go get him, Chester. He's following Craig there as all 3 of us ran together in Bathurst 12-hour race. Started out pretty good, didn't end so good, but the first 4 hours, boy, we went from 49th to 16th, and Craig drove his ass off. And dodging wrecks, fast lap times, he's a hell of a wheelman. So watch out for Craig Stukas on a road course.
We've seen the top 7 here break away, and that's the deal right here. Thomas Fox stayed on that group, so I think he's okay there. Just trying to save tires is going to try to move up later, as I think all these guys are. And you know, uh, is with that clean air, is Reap saving tires or is he using more to stay up there? We shall see as we look at like what somewhere around 35 lap runs there, and yeah, so probably you're going to be all the way to about lap 41 before you start, and we're only on lap 17. So right now they should be in their sweet spot for tires and fuel.
Yeah, seems
Just
a
a
good run on the outside. He had to check up just a little bit, but he's going to make the pass maybe here on the outside over the Oreo truck. Not quite. It's a lot harder to
Now
pass here than
Watkins.
other places. Go ahead.
Just a quick note, guys. The 42 car out there is registered as the 42. It's actually the 19 of Brandon Ware's. That's one of the number discrepancy we're talking about. We're going to be taking care of that whole situation. Thanks to Craig Stukas, and let's get back to live action.
All right, I'll call whatever number they're on right now, if that's all right with you. What I see is what you get. How about the 13 of Justin Bird?
Trying to
He's
make
always
that
lucky,
pass.
number 13, and he's running towards the front. He always has the biggest crowd in the stands. Please let us know what driver you're looking for. Thanks for watching here live and watching the replay. We appreciate you on YouTube, checking it in. So please chime in on the chat there. Let us know who you're rooting for. We'll give you a name drop.
Still side by side, it's Watkins and Reap at the front. Reap working that outside and able to keep that momentum on the outside. So we were wondering about that, Jim, and I think here's the answer to our questions that you and I were talking about this pre-race.
Yeah, I don't know if he's putting a cheese grater on that right front tire or not, just staying out there. You would think not. He doesn't have to turn the wheel as far right. He's got a little bit less input on the wheel, so he's maybe using a little bit less tires, keeping Watkins pinned down there. And the draft is kind of following him on the high side. And this might be a case where they don't really want to follow in the corner because of all the dirty air, messing with the truck, making it push. As you see the 22 pushing a little bit.
Looking at their stagger, I would have to say, yeah, you're exactly right. The way they've got their truck staggered, they're looking for clean air in the corners. They're purposely not staying right behind a truck.
Oh, Seams had to get out of it and put in the wall there as he ran out of room on the outside behind Pearson. So he was our hard charger just looking at him. And a little bit of damage maybe for the one on the outside. We'll see when he pits if he's got to get some repairs or not. Solid contact.
And that two is right. Nicholas is right where he wants to be, Nicholas Donovan. And so every time he tries to make the pass, he can't finish the deal. Jamison Pearson here with a nice run.
Wow, there now that Watkins takes the lead now. He's going to lead a lap, grab another point, as he has a 1-point lead in the point series going into this event over Jared Mogart.
Now here comes the two. Nicholas Donovan trying to take a look at Pearson down low. Can't quite get a fender on him, and they're side by side, but that's still not quite clear, and he just can't quite do it and has to push back up and follow. Have to see how that affects tires as time goes on.
Yeah, we're over halfway through this stint, 23 laps. We're almost a quarter way done with the race here, already under the lights at Nashville. Again, this is FSB Racing Live. If you want to sign up tonight, race next week, you can. They're running all week long. FSBRacing.com, or if you're already an iRacer, check out the FSB Racing League within iRacing. Get on board. It's wide open for anybody. Sportsmanship-based racing here. It's not like the lobbies. As you can see, super clean and super fast.
And I think once they get past, right now pit stops are pretty much gonna, you're gonna have to have 2 more stops. So no matter what you do, it's a question of when you want to do it. If it stays green with the 35 laps we think they can do easily, but been wrong before. So let's see as they have a ways to go here.
Yeah, Reap's still on the outside. He's going to lose another spot here as Justin Bird goes by, and Jamison Pearson draws up next to him. Not quite. Tucks back in behind him. Boy, trucks look awfully dark. We got good lighting on this track, but maybe not the best because the trucks look pretty dark. We'll try to give you a little more info on which truck is which. That looks pretty good right there.
Well, so when you look at, let's say, Thomas Fox there, he came out early. Lap 8 was right after the restart. It looks like it was his fastest lap. So after that, that was a 30.7. Now he's running 31.5, almost a second slower as they all kind of settle in. Yeah, how much more degradation are you going to have, and how much longer do you want to go before you pit?
You can see they're struggling back there. It's from 9th on back, they're 4 seconds back, and you can see them really getting out of it to stay off the wall. Andrew Elliott, Craig, Andrew on the radio a little earlier saying, I have no pace. I said, find some. That's what we've all got to do, but in the chat. So they're really spreading out, but those top 7 hooked up in the draft, and they are really checking out. Almost a 5-second lead over the next truck in 9th, Dave Ellens.
Matt Watkins showing him, this is Matt Watkins, what he does. Just no matter how he wants to attack these races, he finds a way. But I think the 13 of Justin is definitely, improved his tire saving techniques, and that could be trouble for this whole field when he gets to going.
How about a look at back there, 53, Ryan Fisher. He's dropped a couple spots. Chet goes by. The 33 goes by as he held his line nicely, lets him go clean. But TG had a nice run and shot through there. And TG's looking to go around Chester here. That's the white and the purple truck. We assume everybody knows who's who. But that's purple and white there, followed by the 151. Guy Peacher there. There's all kinds of lines. The Dale Earnhardt line out there for the 33 truck. That's going to cost him a couple spots.
The Larson line up there. I think he hit a beer can up there. It was just laying up there. He was so high up there.
You weren't joking.
And they're chasing Guy Petra.
In nicely.
Yeah, they have. These fans dedicated.
P13 Guy Petra. Chet checks up behind him. Lost a lot of momentum. Looks like that turn 2 wall is everyone's really getting out of it. If they're out of shape in 1 and 2 and they go a little bit too much momentum, they'll put it right up in that wall. Kind of like Homestead.
I think Sean Reap's really starting to struggle now. He's having trouble, getting that thing to turn. And once it starts going, like that, it's trouble, Yeah, it's pretty dark on the backstretch there. I think it's the angle, especially with the sitting in the FSB blimp. Taking a little ride in the blimp here for a while, and because I know people, and we got 2 sets of 2 here as Matt Watkins is stretching it out another truck length on Justin Bird.
Jason,
I'm expecting somewhere around 10 laps here to pit.
Yeah, we could 32, 33 now. So they're pitting now. They're going to cut it in thirds just like that. Oh, whoever stays out, Guy and those guys are going to stay out. But Elliott's coming in. Sean Reap's coming in. Keep an eye on pit road. I'll keep an eye on the leaders.
Leaders are still there. Sean Reap down pit road. Going to be 4 tires, pretty sure.
Yeah,
no
unfortunately.
Anything else.
You stay out, it's going to cost you a couple seconds. A second at least.
4 tires every time.
Unfortunately, these setups are not that great when it comes to long runs, and if you don't conserve the fronts, just like the old, I think you guys remember the old fast sets from NASCAR Racing 03. They pushed a little bit, and these are much better. They are really much better than those 03 sets, but they do not do well on the long run on many of these tracks, and they tend to push. They will not tend to be loose at all, and they're going to push.
Well, Reap was like the only one there. And we saw he was struggling, and that was like par for the course. Instantly, he would have had to make that room, and now he's coming out. He's going to probably be 2 laps down. So he definitely needs this field to
big checkup back
to
here.
recycle back through, and keep a good pace.
Pops had a huge checkup there. Everybody avoided him, and it's clear now. But we're still waiting on the scanner to see who's going to pit. We're on lap 34 now. We're at least 3-4 laps away from maybe 40, probably max.
Andrew Elliott.
Keep an eye on the Bird and
already
Watkins.
pit. So Elliott has already pit.
Here comes Butterfinger making a run as let's see who's pitting. Nicholas Donovan on pit road in the Oreo truck. Gets it woed up just in time. Get it down to, what is that, 55 miles an hour? No, it's pace car. 45 on pit road.
45, yep.
How many more is Watkins going to go? Is he going to run it out? Try to catch that yellow?
I thought they might make it go all the way to 40 because of those yellow flag laps earlier. So I didn't think they would pit right at 35. I thought they would try to push a little more and see if these guys make damage. But now they're getting undercut as Dave Ellens waving frantically and pitting down pit road. Great job by Dave getting it wound down with trucks right on his outside. That could be a recipe for disaster.
Chester struggling on the high side. He's got no tires left in that thing. He's trying to hang on, but Pops may go by underneath him.
Wait a minute, Chester.
Wait a minute, Chester. Oh boy, Dave Ellens going on pit road. Everybody avoids. Everybody's got to be aware that anybody could be pitting at any time, even though you got to call it out. But we're not seeing everybody call it out, at least on my screen. I think that is a requirement under green flag conditions, if I'm not mistaken, Sam.
They're allowed voice or type.
Ah, nice. Okay, even if they're not in the channel, that's on you for not being in the channel. Gotcha.
Voice,
like that.
iRacing voice.
Whoa, Chester pulls out in front of Pop. Oh my gosh, the up and under do-si-do, the 99 and the 68 Chet Pop. You might want to go back and look at that just real quick. This is great. Look at
Yeah, Mustard's off the hot dog there. Whoa.
Pop says, no thank you.
Okay, you go this way and I go that way.
They're going to run it out of fuel, just like Guy and those other guys. They're going to
There's
hang
the
on and
53
maybe
down
catch
pit
that yellow.
road.
All right, 53.
Leader still staying out. And
now
they
you're
do
going to
not
have guys
stop
on
again.
dead tires, cold, fresh tires, and you're going to see a huge speed difference. This is really going to split up the field.
Yeah, I mean, Watkins' last lap, 31.7. That's a whole second faster than he can go. So how much longer? Obviously he's looking at having better tires at the end, and still thinks he can keep that track position. Obviously I think Bird's going to do what he's going to do. So
Bunch of trucks.
he's like this. They feel like these are the two guys they're racing against, and they go again. As I predicted, so every now and then a blind squirrel finds a nut.
Indeed, good call. So at least lap 40. Top two are gone. Thomas Fox back up into third now as a couple guys pitted. Jason Seams now on pit road. He doesn't have time to get that damage fixed, but he doesn't have time to drive around with that damage either. I don't know how much he has. That's up to him, but it was a pretty good smack on the wall. And Craig Stuka's with him, right down on pit road together.
I expect they're pitting now, and Justin Bird is signaling, and here comes the two leaders, first and second place down pit road. That breaks it up into 30-lap runs, basically, for them, which is exactly what they're looking at for maximum tire usage, providing it stays green. Adventure Monsoon Motorsports team versus Checkered Flag down pit road. Instantly.
Overshot
this is it.
By a little bit. It's hard to follow somebody in there.
And the 57 right behind him, and back in his stall, but legal. All you got to be is over that line. He is barely over that line. And Matt Watkins, as Jim said, the winningest driver in the history of this league, pulls out, and that's really a bummer for the 13 truck there, man. Bummer.
So food for thought for later. Watkins is leaving on lap 42. He's your leader along with Justin Bird. Guy Petra again is going to lead a lap. He always stretches it. Sometimes he catches that yellow, and sometimes he catches a big win like in our opener. Guy Petra won this season to start off on a super speedway. It was fantastic. He's got to pit at some
I wouldn't be standing here telling you that.
That's right. I wouldn't have said it if you didn't do it. Jets on pit road. Anybody else? I think we're clear at the moment. Guy Peter still has not pitted. He looked to his pits last time by, and they're eating ice cream. I don't think FSB would appreciate you eating ice cream on the track. He's got to pit this time.
Here comes
He fell back quite a
guy
bit earlier.
pitcher down pit road. Job by the 151.
Jameson with a good stop. He's still holding on to 6. That 22 truck, he's by himself. Chet is away as Mockins is going to go by to lap him.
Yeah, I think
Sean should be your leader with the early pitting. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
should be. How far back is everyone? We'll see you next time by. It's like 12, 13 seconds now. It's at this point, lap 45. So let's see how fast that runs down. Looking at some lap times for Reap last time by. He did a 31.1. These guys are at a 37, a 30.9. So a couple tenths a lap, they're going to run him down. But he can pit at 66, and he's going to get max tires out of this thing. But I bet he learned a lot in that first run. Hopefully he's taking a little easy here and listening to us, taking a little easy early on in this run.
Well, I think he felt like his truck was so bad there that he was just bleeding time, and right then he made the decision. Well, let's go an alternate strategy and try to win this race. We're not here to just follow these great drivers and finish behind them. We got to do something to beat the likes of Matt Watkins and
quick reset. We're almost halfway there, folks. It's lap 47. We had an early caution. Nice little tribute for our brother there, and we've been clean and green since then. So looking at the scoreboard there, as you all can see, simracingapps.com. Sam plugged that in there. Really cool. Lap 46 of 100 is a nice feature we didn't have back in the day. You get the top 10. Hell, you get the top 20 right there on screen. That's great.
Yeah, and it's only 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. So I think they're going to catch Reap pretty quick here. You see Watkins running at 38.
Watkins has caught Donovan, so that's second, third, and fourth there. 1 second back to Justin Bird, who's just behind Jameson Pearson. You really want to get up in there, but every corner that you take it easy on the tires now, it's going to give you a couple corners at the end of the run. So it's hard to be disciplined. I never mastered it, that's for sure. We were just mow, blow, and go, baby. Full speed, get it done between the yellows. It's a whole different ball game now as FSB Racing goes clean and green more often than not. Announcer Jinx.
Yeah, so what are these guys going to do? I think they're going to be smart and take it easy as they're down to almost two seconds flat away from Reap and catching as they're going to race a little bit here as Watkins says, no, I want by. So he stretched his lead before on these guys. I think he's going to try to do it again.
One of the selling points at FSB when I go out into open official land and do some recruitment races is that we are the ones with the green flag stops. You better be good at green flag pitting. You're not going to win races at FSB. We have that many green flag runs, and that's the impressive part about FSB. We've been doing this, 23 years? Jim Ray, Milt Minter started this back in 2003, March of 2003. If you guys are listening to the pros right here, these guys have been doing this a little bit.
We used to have a saying that was FSB were the pros beg for cautions because we would be racing, we would run longer races, and the last 100 laps are green. And always, give me a yellow, give me yellow. You just wouldn't get it when you needed it, that's for sure. Matt Watkins, your leader, Milt, looking pretty damn good. Reap's
obviously the fastest truck out there.
Sorry.
And he just had the overall pace. He knows how to drive these setups. Like Sam was saying, these are fixed setups, and they're a little bit on the tight side later in runs. So what that means is you got to really keep that tire temperature and that right front happy as best as possible with a tighter truck early in the run. The best you can do that means your tires will be that much better later for average lap time, and they just can't really keep up with them right now.
A quick mention for Braden Wares. Had to pull off there. I went back and looked. He kind of clipped the wall, went across the grass right into a pit stall, and called it a day there. He had that early damage and a little struggle today. But thanks for coming out, Braden. We'll get him again next week. He's going to finish 19th. We've got 18 trucks still in contention here. 15 of them are on the lead lap, and we are over the halfway point. Sean Reap hanging on to the lead. Matt Watkins about to pounce.
Well, we'll see how much it hurts Justin Bird, but he has no choice but to push now, and he's really pushing hard, following the 22 here, and they're making hay on the 2 here. So they definitely could use a caution, but I don't know if you're going to get it.
Up 8 spots from 18th to 10th, the 88 truck of Terry Marinaro. Haven't called that name much today, so good looking truck there, Terry. Let's check his sponsor real quick. That's going to be the Craftsman truck. I can't see what it is.
3 wide. 3 wide. Wow. Still 3 wide. I don't know if they're supposed to be running 3 wide, Jim. They back.
Not for
22 has to back out of it there.
Like the NFL.
He didn't like that.
Yeah, running 3 wides like the NFL, not for long. Quick shout out to AES Drilling Fluids. Terry Marinaro, AES Drilling Fluids, Ford. In the 88, running 10th. He's made up 8 spots. These are hard chargers so far. Keep it up, buddy.
Terry's
he's run good here before and running good again.
Terry's one of our sponsors here for a long time. He's been sponsoring many of our series, and his drilling company does that. Great guy. He's part of Ed Fowler, Will Farmer, and Bill Farmer's team.
Yay! Some of my favorite dudes. Right on. That's good to hear. I like to talk to him and meet him sometime. I have not met Terry yet.
Great guy.
Thanks for all your help here and sponsorship. That's what makes the league go. Everybody contributing. Watkins took the lead while
Shout out
we were
again
talking.
to our admin.
Second.
Shout out to our admin there. Kevin Mays, he's running in P17s kind of all by himself, eating some milk duds, but a great job he does, and a volunteer role to be here every week, make sure the race goes off without a hitch.
Kevin has been with me since my early days, 2005 to 2009, when I ran EDD racing, and he's just a loyal dude, awesome dude, team owner, sponsor, admin extraordinaire, great confidant, and I'm hungry for some milk duds. Damn it.
All these food sponsors are killing me. Rush home for work, dude.
You ain't kidding,
food.
man.
Come on.
Oreos.
Looking at that Pabst Blue Ribbon car of Andrelia. That's kind of what I'm craving there. Maybe give me a Pabst after the race here.
There you go.
PBR, baby.
Absolutely. Who's he chasing down? He's chasing down Terry, who's chasing down Craig Stukas. Craig goes by with a 31.5. Jason Seams 31.4. Watkins is up front, 31.2. So everybody's running the same except Reap's dropping back a little bit. He's going to hit lap 60. So he's going to be one of the first ones pitting. Is at 62. Still holding down second, though. Doing a much better job on this stint. And he's hanging in there ahead of Justin Bird from now for second place.
Yeah, a great job. Like we had discussed, how he was a outer cockpit driver in the other sim and had to adjust to this. And there's no easy getting along with just adjusting to the physics of iRacing. And but he's really grabbed on there and running great. But he's got a rear view mirror of Justin Bird and some DeWalt.
You know, Sean took it upon himself.
Down low.
Yeah, he took upon himself to do the in-cockpit. He actually has a flag from iRacing. iRacing will give you a flag, which will allow you to move your camera up to the roof. So he up to the the roof of the car, and he can do that, and he does that on super speedways. But on all speedways, all short tracks now, he is in the cockpit, in road courses, and you got to give him that. But yeah, iRacing will give you. Some people can't handle driving in the cockpit, and they'll give you a flag and let you do that, especially in official races.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. I've had some RC racers over here, and we've done the trucks and stuff, and they'll get vertigo right away. I mean, the jumps and stuff. Yeah, it can really mess with you in that cockpit. So Understand that for sure.
Jeff Pfeiffer makes the pass there past Andrew. Good solid race for the 85 truck, Jeff. You haven't heard much, but just just nice, clean. You can tell this ain't his first rodeo.
It's a very nice Harley Davidson sponsored Ford there. Jeff Pfeiffer getting it done, sitting in P11, looking to chase down Guy Petra for 10th. Guy's up 10 spots, started 20th up to 10. How about that?
Looks like he's got some Budweiser on the side of the car there too. I like this guy already. Way to go,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Your heart, sir. Lots of good little races going on, but folks are just trying to save some tires, and it's a marathon. This is certainly not a sprint. But Watkins making it look like a sprint with those lap times still. I mean, he's got the wheel input down, a little bit of a wide entrance, and he's just kind of smooth as glass, all by himself out front. That is the 15, Mr. Watkins.
33 truck, the Hellman Snap-on Chevrolet. Milty can't make his famous chicken sauce without Hellman's, that's for sure. And some Snap-on tools to get your ride fixed up. Starting to sound like Michael Waltrip up here, I think. 50D truck, Echelon.
22 trying to keep it down, mixing it up with the 62. That is Pearson and Reap racing for third as they're trying to stay off each other, and their tires are both going. Reap's going to hang on the outside there going into this next corner. And Pearson's going to take the spot here.
Yeah, so it's lap 66 now. I'm expecting Watkins probably to stop somewhere around 72, I think. So probably another 6 laps or whatever. As he's right up against the wall, they're still 31.5, so definitely almost a second slower as their fastest lap times. Pretty much typical with all these guys. Nice.
I would think he may want to run it out instead of gambling and giving up the lead while you're in the catbird, so you don't have to gamble. I would think he's going to run it out, and then maybe he'll have an extra set of tires at the end. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. Be a shame.
Yeah,
to give it up and get that caution.
Yeah, absolutely.
Second lead. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's good thinking there, definitely, because he's got such a lead that he does. He can afford to lose a little bit of time or break even on the track. He's in such a rhythm, sitting there watching him in truck. He's just so smooth. Very little inputs in the steering wheel. Just nice and smooth. Yeah, let's take a look, couple laps here. Just see him kind of nice and easy to the corner, holding it to the center of the corner, right down about a foot away from that line, and right up against the wall, nice and smooth. No overcorrecting or nothing. Just using as much of the track there, kind of see him swerve to the right just a hair to set up his apex to come out, and all the way, looking at that sign right there as your reference, just smooth as glass. 31.5, 31.5, 31.5.
While we were looking at that, Sean Reap did manage his pit stop, and it was a little loose. He gathered it up twice on exit, didn't lose a whole lot of time, but you could tell how loose that thing was. And he's back up and running. The 62 car completed his second pit stop on lap 66 as predicted.
Yeah, so we know what he has to do is try to run as hard as he can, and hope it recycles. He gets the lead, and then maybe he gets a caution to where he could get back and get tires and be on it, have track position in it, and still has a shot with this strategy as on the podium. So got to think about that too. He probably will take that.
Justin Bird negotiating traffic. Chester puts it in the wall there, bounces off, but he's going to be okay. As Justin Bird got by him and Pops, so they're going to go a lap down. 13 cars on the lead lap now. Coming up on lap 70 here.
Here comes the 2 down pit road. Nicholas Donovan in the Oreos Ford down pit road for his last stop. This will be on lap 71, which was makes just about 30 laps from his last stop.
Bob says he's coming in. Andrew Elliott's coming in. So we've got 3 takers now. They think this thing's going to go green. You might as well go 33, 30, and get out.
The great Pops Markison down pit road. 76 years young, I believe.
Yeah, 70-year-old Chester as well. It's not the senior tour here. It's open to everybody. These guys are a hell of a wheel man, the men, regardless of the ages.
You know, getting back to Sean Reap and difficulties he's been having is he now is really just can't find that 1/10 that he's looking for at the end of a run. He's got the car control, he's got the speed, he's got everything he needs except at the end of the run, and he's really just frustrated and has been voicing his frustration to me on how he's just unable to maintain, whereas these other guys can maintain. And that's probably going to come down to you know how much your input of the wheel is, and that's always what it's come down to, the input on the wheel.
It's laps.
Yeah, I think
Practice.
it's laps.
Laps.
That's where Matt Watkins is really, because Matt Watkins didn't come in here running iRacing and just take over the world. He struggled a little bit too, and he talked about how he was having the same problems of just going out there and getting whipped on long runs, you know.
Thomas Fox leaves pit road. Butterfinger is out. Nobody better lay a finger on that Butterfinger. He leaves pit road. He's still in 7th when he pitted. See how it cycles out. Also, as far as the tires, if you hang on that high line instead of just getting in line, you know, letting someone by and getting right behind them and staying in the preferred line, I think sitting out on that high line for a while is also going to grind that right front off. Just a suggestion. You don't have any draft help up there. Another truck on pit road.
Here comes the 85. 151 a Guy Pitra. 85 truck.
Action everywhere here at Nashville. FSBRacing.com. If you're just joining us, check it out online.
Pearson down 44 miles an hour. Just reason you got those timing lines there. You have to average under 45 miles an hour. NASCAR gives you a little break here and there, but you see Jameson right at 44 miles an hour.
Narrow on pit road. Nice clean entrance there. Guy is leaving pit road. Guy Petra didn't run it out of fuel. Is he okay? Check his temperature. He's short pitted. Let me get my pen. Let me write that down. I don't think that would ever happen. Okay. He did it. Let's see how it pays off for him. He's a race winner this season. Who am I to talk trash? You know what I'm saying? But usually he's the last one out, leading that last lap. But he already did that. He got his lap led. Now it's time to go get it. So go get him, Guy.
Well, just great job for Bird getting back into P2, but not sure how this is going to recycle for Bird as far as having a chance to win this race, because I think Matt Watkins just dominated.
He's checked out.
And he still has to stop.
P3. Caution would be nice. Only 2 cars on the lead lap right now. They can grab a yellow, but Chester showing P3 now. He has not pitted. Sean
I think Matt it's lap 77. I think Matt needs a pit here. You don't want to get stuck out there if a caution comes out. Or has he already stopped?
They're going to have a lap on the field.
That's true. He's running 32.081 last lap, so gotta think he's going to be stopping pretty quick here.
Yeah, 31.3 for Reap, who's starting to run down Matt now because he has pitted. Matt has not, but Bazooka Gum looks good going across start-finish line here. He's going to run this thing out. We're coming up on lap 80.
Yeah, like you said, far be it to question what Dude does, because he's won a few races.
It's our job to speculate. Who are our picks again? Bird is second.
I had the 57.
57.
Come on, Foxy.
Sam, who's your pick again? It was Fox and another.
Here comes Matt Watkins down low, really kind of going slow there and down pit road. Boy, that was scary. He struggled with that thing. No grip. I have got no grip.
And Andrew Elliott was right in the bottom, man. If that was a second sooner, we might have had some trouble
Yeah.
coming out of turn 4 there. But he probably
Yeah,
let it
that's
go.
pretty scary out there.
They are in separate channels, though.
Woo! That'll make your sticker pecker right there.
Justin Bird follows him in. That's the best strategy I had in the last 20 years. Follow Watkins. Try to grab second.
Yeah, exactly. Follow the man. Matt does
Sean
one
Reed
thing
knows.
and only. He does it balls out. That's the way you do it.
This is what Sean wanted, right? He gets the lead back. He's done his 2 pit stops. So as soon as he gets the lead, he can catch that yellow and be okay. Or he can hang on for probably a top 5 here. So keep an eye on the 62.
I think I see a water bottle out there.
Oop.
Is that a
hot
water
dog
bottle
wrapper
out
in
there?
turn 3. Hot dog wrapper in turn 3. This isn't Indy, right? It's not going to get a radiator and put a car out. So let's see how this cycles after the pit stops. Jameson pitted a little early as well. He is right behind Reap. There's Donovan. So they're probably going to be your top 3 when the cycle's through. And Jason Seams still plugging away in that number 1 truck. He's sitting 6th right now, but let's see next time by. Back up to 5th now.
That's Reap 2-second lead there. That's impressive. He didn't lose the whole time in his stint delta from Matt Watkins from the last time, but once again he's not going to have the tires to hold him off if it stays green. Just no
last
way.
Last time Watkins was 13 seconds back, and he ran him down in a handful of laps. Let's see where Matt goes this time by.
Oh, what happened to Justin Bird? Justin Bird's throwing a lap down here, and let's see if that recycles. Problems for Justin Bird as he plummets down the running order. What the heck happened with the 13 here?
I'll look it up while you guys stay live. I'll see what happens.
Okay, so it's 1.446 seconds now is the gap. And
I think he got some damage fixed, folks. He looks like he sat for a little bit after the left sides went on, and he stayed there for a handful of seconds. So he wanted to get that thing fixed, eat the time now. That way, if we do get a green and we go racing, he's going to have a solid piece underneath it. That's my guess.
Here comes Matt Watkins like a turtle hurdles. 30.6 last lap. He just eating up the 62 of Sean Reap. Nothing Sean can do here. As Matt goes by with those freshies. Good run here, Sean's, this is your goal now, is to try to get a podium. You got, you got some distance here with Pearson a couple seconds and Donovan. It's going to be awful hard to hold these guys who both have better tires than you. But he had to do it.
Yeah, they're shuffling through lap traffic, so the field is completely mixed up. You've got 12 on the lead lap, a bunch of trucks a lap down, all racing each other as well. So I'm looking at Thomas Fox here, your pole sitter. He's running a solid 6th, and he just got by Pops a lap down, and he's going to put his sights on who's his next victim there. Jason Seams.
Up into the top 10 now. Pfeiffer and Marinero. Impressive, just good hard runs against these pro drivers, just running their race, and they got a shot at the top 10 here, and they're really, that looks like about the closest race aside from the lead in second place, as it's just a matter of time for Pearson. Great run by the 22 here. We're really seeing the maturation of Jameson, young fireball driver, and he just gets better all the time. I'm really excited to see what he does in the road racing with our Donkey Bob team in the future also. The legend, the greatest driver of all, the GOAT of FSB, Matt Watkins, blowing bubbles and out in front, and he's putting a whooping on some really good drivers who really need a caution here.
I remember that bazooka bubblegum. So within like 3 laps, his jaw's got to be killing him because that's hard as a rock. So I'm sure he smiles at the end of the race and chews that gum. And I bet after that, probably doesn't last too long. Big deal they signed him. That was a lot of gum. Cases and cases of gum falling out of the sky in his backyard. So they would be happy to have him. Matt Watkins, Bazooka, Toyota pulling away here. 3-second lead. Sean Reap, Jameson Pearson, Nicholas Donovan, Jason Seams, Thomas Fox. There comes Stukas. Petro holding 8th. Pfeiffer and Marinero, like you said, top 10.
And the 2 and the 1, they've been at it all night long. 2 ahead and the 1 trying to catch them. They've had a great race. Can they make some moves and try to catch Pearson here at the end? They're lacking about 3 seconds. That's going to be a tall order with 12 to go. Actually, now less than that. Sorry, I'm looking at the ticker on my TV. It's coming 10 to go here.
Just like that, 90 laps in the books. Watkins and Pearson now. Sean Reap dropping back to 3rd, but he's got a nice sized gap behind him. So let's see if he can hold off Donovan and stay on that podium. Right now, 3-second gap from Reap to Donovan, racing for the podium. That's probably going to be your race on the track here as we wind down.
Yeah, and Pfeiffer and Marinero also for that top 10 are within a second of each other.
Elliott and Reese racing for 12th, tail end of the lead lap. They are nose to tail, the 2 white trucks. They're 1 second apart as well. Awesome. Pops and Chet racing each other for 14th and 15th. So how about that? Justin Bird, yeah, getting that damage fixed. He's back to 16th now. Tough season for Justin. He will be back.
Our buddy Ken would be proud of how this league has progressed and continued to move forward in iRacing, and he had a big part of that, a big part in our lives. So it's good to get to remember him and try to soothe our hearts a little bit and just keep his thought alive in ours and watch this great racing.
Yeah,
there's a pass there.
Very well said there, Milt. Thank you.
Yeah, I would like to share too. Ken and I started a thing called Race Shirt Friday back in the day, where he would wear like a Jimmy Ray RC racing shirt, and I'd wear something. We sent pictures back and forth. Then it grew to our group text, then to our Discord. So I invite everyone, wherever you work, wear a race shirt. Show everybody you're a race fan. You're going to watch racing that weekend, and it's a conversation starter. What's going on this weekend? Because they know you're a race fan. So Race Shirt Friday in honor of Ken Saska, sweeping the country here, a couple drivers at a time.
Yeah, it helps us remember him. Plus, it helps us in our daily lives to get focused on, hey, we're going to hang out. What are we doing? What are you doing tonight? What are we watching this weekend? Racing galore, man. Nice pass there by the 57. He gets around. Jason Seams there. That 1 truck has just gone backwards. He's got no grip now, and has also. It's a lap truck in between there, but it's good solid runs from these guys.
The gap now 1 second between Reap and Donovan for the final podium spot. Reap's hanging on there. Donovan pitted right around the time he did, so not a huge tire advantage. I think Reap likes where he's at. Let's see if he can hang on as those 5 laps are going to seem like an eternity. He's hanging on for a podium.
5 to go.
Fox looks like he's going to reel in Donovan here, too, and that might slow them down to run Sean down. Because here comes Thomas Fox, your pole sitter. P5 looking for 4th.
Well, you're just seeing the skills of these drivers, what they can do, how they never give up and continue to fight and try to use their strengths to their advantage. Looking at some of these I ratings, some nice 2, 3, 4, 6,000 I ratings. These are world-class drivers. The numbers don't lie. You got to be Sean Reap right now. You got to be, man, I really wanted to win this race, but man, if I can hold on and get a podium, I'd really like that. And he's got about a 3-second lead on that spot, 2-second lead on that spot. Sorry, with just a few laps to go. Come on, Sean.
Yeah, he increased it a lap. He went 32 flat to Donovan's 31.8, so there's 0.2 there, but there might be enough time. But here comes Thomas Fox as we're going to race for 4th. He's a couple truck lengths back.
Matt Watkins, half a track lead now, just wiping the floor with these guys, man. Impressive.
7 second, 8 second lead for Matt over Jamison Pearson. Great run for Jamison. That's the Sun Cruiser Chevrolet. Jamison Pearson. Going to be running Sebring next month with Donkey Bop there, 12 hours of Sebring. So, and him and his buddy Andrew. But he's having a great run right here. Solid P2, all by his lonesome.
Yeah, we're sure glad he decided to join our team and take a dive into sports car racing.
Thomas had to push up in that corner just a little bit. He had to slow it down to make the corner as we are just about done here. It looks like lap 100.
Yeah, it's going to be last lap for these guys, I believe.
Yeah, 8 second lead for Matt Watkins down the back straight, out of turn 4. Cross the line, and that's going to be your winner. Here comes P2 and the 22 of Jamison Pearson and Sean Reed, fan favorite here today. The crowd going ape for the 62.
Way to go,
Sean Reed on the podium. Interview time for my man. I watched him broadcast with you forever, and he did a fantastic job. Here comes Donovan Fox rounding out the top 5. Great race for Thomas in his first race here at FSB. A pole, some points for leading lap, and P5. Congratulations, Thomas. That's your top 5.
Yeah, great run for Jason. Seems there just just really didn't have a handle on tire wear and got behind there strategy wise. Was never able to, Then Guy Pitra there does what he does. He maximizes his skills and out in the real world he also gets nice finishes like this. Top 10 for Guy Pitra, rounding up the top 10.
Go backwards.
Jeff Pfeiffer and
Don't go
Terry
backwards,
Marinero.
I know it's over, but still, after last week, don't go backwards, Reed.
Yeah, we had a problem with that. I think I called the wrong driver.
Go ahead.
They're getting in the habit of parking on the front straight for us, and that's really cool of them, aren't they? Look at that shot, huh?
Yeah, Watkins light them up as the other podium finishers wait, and Milt's going to run down there across the front straight with a microphone like we saw at Old Hickory with Jordan McGregor. Remember, they do all those interviews on the track, but the drivers are going to come in. I'm going to run through the lineup real quick. You can see it on screen. Matt Watkins with the win. Pearson, Reap on the podium. Donovan 4th. Here's Fox. Seems solid back up to 6th. Craig Stukas in 7th. Guy Pitra from 20th to 8th. He's short pitted, and it paid off. Going to have to send him something cool for that. Jeff Pfeiffer, they moved up to 9th. Terry Marinero back to 10th. Andrew Elliott held on for 11th, first car lap down. And then there's T.G. Reese, 12th. Ryan Fisher, 13th. Chet, solid 14th, racing pops all day in 15th. Justin Bird, tough luck, back to 16th. We know he'll be in contention next week. Sorry if my jinx had anything to do with that. Dave Ellen, 17th. Kevin Mays, 18th. Looked like he had fun, and a lot of milk duds falling out of that truck. Braden Wares in 5th. Let's see, 19th. And Jeff Hale, tough luck, rounding out 20.
Looks like we got everybody up in here. Did you get all that? And the other 2 trucks there, Mike Sokup, I don't know, I've never saw him. I think that was a DNS for Mike there. But rounding out the top 3 on the podium with a great run, the number 62 truck of Sean Reap. What's up, Sean? Tell us about your race.
That's a stark contrast from last time we came to this track where I was completely out to lunch. Man, I missed the pole by a pigeon fart there on the backstretch or something, and I just tried to get slow and steady, held the guys back in the first half of the first run, thought I had the pace there, but I was splitting it up into threes, 100 laps, 33, 33, 33, figured I'd spend less time on old tires, but I don't know how Matt had that long run speed like that, going 40 laps on a set of tires and still got me at the end. I don't know if he took 2 at the end or not. I'm guessing him and Jamison probably did, but all in all, solid run. I almost spun it coming onto the pits on the second pit stop. I spun my brake bias the wrong way, came in dead sideways, but held on to it. And now I'll take a run like this in a field this big, a track that's vexed me before. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, absolutely. There, we know, what you've done in your great career, and really, starting to get your head wrapped around this sim, and but just trying to find those tents, like you've talked about before, just those little bit of tents later in the run there. I mean, that was all the difference, but man, they add up. A great run, dude. So we got P2
Thank you.
here, Pearson. Jameson, tell us about your race.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good car. We did not get enough practice time in prior to the race, so the qualifying we were a little bit far back. I was a little nervous about getting aero tight through the entire track, which I think we definitely saw. I was taking care of the tires for the first stint. Second stint, I was really trying to burn them off to Sean's, splitting up in the third kind of undercut us a little bit. So I kind of burned him up in the second stint to make sure I could feel like I get the timing back on him. So if he undercuts me again, which I was planning he was probably going to do, I knew I could get myself back up there. And then the last probably 20 laps, I just absolutely nuked the tires and was able to get it by. So all in all, we had a good day. Luckily, we have been having some crew chief issues coming out of the 22 car. Don't want to blame anyone specifically, but finally we've had a race where the strategy actually works. We executed the strategy and it worked.
Yeah, I mean, and those guys that you outlasted there were definitely great drivers, and that's a fantastic result to get P2 against this great field. And there, your winner once again, the winningest driver of all time at FSB, over 400 wins, I believe, and I don't know how many championships, but about twice as many as anybody else, maybe everybody combined. We got Matt Watkins, your winner. Another great run, Matt. Just dominant at the end there.
Yeah, it was a good race. Spent a lot of practice trying to figure out how to adjust. It was really, really tight. So I was just trying to figure out how to adjust that in practice because you miss it just a little bit, you kill tires, kill speed, kill everything. um, this is mostly a one groove track, so you had to hit it right, and um, yeah, it's pretty tight. So if you pushed even a little bit tight, tires are gonna drive off. So just try to manage that. First run, I was pretty conservative, and then last two runs, picked it up quite a bit more. And yeah, nice clean race. Can't ask for more than that, honestly.
Well, it seemed like you didn't run, except for that last run. You ran a lot of laps before you pitted, farther than I was expecting. But I think with that caution, I was figuring you'd stop about lap 42, and you were like right on the number there, and then that gave you 30 or less lap options the next two runs. And I thought, man, he's gonna be hard to beat from here on.
Yeah, just looking at the times and you know what I was gaining, just too much of a risk to like cut it up and get a caution or something, get trapped a lap down. So I just kind of run the fuel out every time. Um, the way the lap times and stuff was working out, if I just ran it out, I'd be pretty good. So I did that. I want to give a shout out to Tommy Fox, and Jeff Pfeiffer. I raced those guys back in like 2003, 2004. So it's crazy and awesome to see them back racing again and here. So I hope they enjoyed it. I hope they keep racing with us. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I love it
absolutely.
when the guys come back from back in the day. Were they at like Blazing Pedals or something? I don't remember them at FSB per se, but where'd you race with them back in the day?
The names sound familiar.
Yeah, it was way back before I ran FSB. It was a league called MORL and I think something called
Yeah,
GFRL or something like that.
I remember MORL. Yep.
I
Yeah,
remember
yep.
those.
So we
Yeah.
raced there. Yeah. Those guys have been around a long time, so it's good to see them out here.
Yeah, and
Well,
they did
welcome,
not
gentlemen, if you're
disappoint.
watching. Great job.
Yeah,
Hey,
they obviously
Yeah, they
know
ran great. Yeah.
how to roll. That's for sure.
yeah, speaking of shout outs, guys, we're going to get into a habit and hopefully a tradition of asking you guys who you'd like to shout out to. Anybody want to say some props to? Family, friends, sponsors? Start with you, Sean Reap. Good job, buddy.
Oh, put me on the spot, man.
You know it.
Yeah.
You're on a podium.
I'm on the podium. Oh, geez. Well, not like they ever watch it, but hi to the wife and kids, Shannon, Alex, Colin, Malcolm, and I don't know, buy some Terra Amp bait.
Terrific. Thank you so much. How about you there, Mr. Jameson? Awesome run, sir.
Yeah, I gotta shout out the crew chief. You know, the noggin up there. We we stuck to the strategy and it worked. Can't complain there.
We'd like to know who your crew chief is, sir.
Uh, Me, myself, and I.
That's
Okay,
what I
the other.
figured. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, he's playing a game here. I'm like, who else could it be? He's got Andrew in there calling it for him. I know it.
Yeah, yeah. Sadly,
Fun.
it actually, what you are correct. He is calling it for me. It's just whatever he tells me, I just do the exact opposite. So yeah, that
I
helps.
like that.
Hey, how about you there, Matt Watkins? You want to give a shout out to anybody, sir?
Um, shout out to Bazooka Bubblegum, man. Keep chewing bubblegum, you know.
Is it rumored?
Yeah,
It's
he's what
rumored.
started it when he's out.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So
It's,
what?
it's actually rumored, Matt. Okay, I'm sorry. That you had a drone drop of boxes of Bazooka by Bazooka. Is that true?
Oh, I can't confirm or deny that. You know,
Oh, we heard you
we're
rolling
gonna, we're gonna, we're
Bazooka
gonna leave
guns.
that. We're gonna leave
I
that rumor
heard that
mill.
the competition said after every race, Matt puts a wad of that when he wins. He puts a wad of that on the left inside fender well, and it gives him a little bit of extra turn there with a little extra weight. NASCAR hasn't seemed to find that yet.
Hey, whatever it
That's gonna
takes, you
fail
know.
tech soon.
All right, Milt. Closing words, buddy. We'll go through Milt, Sam, and me. Let's rock.
No, great race, great to be a part of it. What do we got next week, Jimmy?
Another Speedway. Let's go to Homestead, Miami. We're gonna go to Danny Falcon's backyard. We're gonna drag him off the couch, I think. But
Oh,
Homestead,
brisket.
Miami is a great track for these trucks.
Danny makes good brisket. Oh.
All making me hungry.
All right, Sam. Closing words.
Yeah, I've got a friend of mine that probably is going to say hello during this. Her name is Trixie. Hi Trix. Anyway, so she was just screaming. She was definitely screaming. No, great race by everybody. The top three here, Sean. Sean, you do a great job with FSB, and I want to give a shout out to you and all the admins at FSB. Kevin Mays, the sponsor and the admin for this series. Shane Wisman, all the guys in the background. Matt Watkin helps out back there, gives me great advice, and it probably, if it wasn't for Matt, I probably wouldn't have come over to Irish Racing. So I want to thank you, Matt, for dragging me over. You really didn't leave us much of a choice, but I'm glad you did it. And Jameson Pearson, good job by you too. But take it away, Jim Ray.
All right, with that, another one in the books. A quick caution and about 98 laps clean and green. Another shout out to Ken and Cheryl Soska on our anniversary today. We missed the brother, and hope you're hanging in there, sweetheart. That's my sister there, and very proud of everything that Ken did. We talk about him often, and we sure do miss him. But on that note, thank you guys for having us. It's a blast. Love to get here and talk racing for a couple hours with you guys. Thanks for having me, and we will see you next week at, what did I just say? Homestead, Miami. So we'll see you next Wednesday night at 6:30